And we are live. Welcome back to TechStart for Kids Part 2 for this web design training. Let's go to our intro.
It means we should support everyone who's willing to work and every risk taker and entrepreneur who aspires to become the next Steve Jobs.
Boy, I've forgotten how much work it actually is to start a company. It's a lot of work. And you've got to do everything. You've got to come up with a name. You've got to come up with a logo. In addition to designing the product.
I would say number one is clearly the ability to take a hit and keep getting up. Everybody talks about it, but the difference between the really great entrepreneurs and everybody else is not so much how they take the hit, but the great ones don't feel sorry for themselves. They don't waste that time.
I'm muted. I always mute myself on lives, and it's embarrassing. But thank you, Ella, for joining, and everybody for joining. Do you have any questions or any thoughts from the last, part 1 before I share my screen and we just jam through?
No, I'm ready to go ahead and get started.
Cool. Okay, so I am sharing my screen. Let me know if you see it.
I see it.
Cool. So this was just a very basic web tutorial, how to get the website up and running. And so this is what we made in the last video. I don't think any of these links work, so we may have to work on that. And okay, this is cool, but there's no descriptions here. So we're gonna want to jam on that. And then we have this registration page. And then we might want to update the footer and maybe these links as well. Okay, so with that being said, the first thing we always do in a WordPress website specifically is we go wp-admin to get logged in. And just look at this link here. So it did have a team template, and the learn more took you to team as well. So we can think about what we want to do or if we want to delete that. But go ahead and get logged in. And then once you're logged in, you always open up on the WordPress dashboard. So this is the WordPress dashboard, and you're going to mostly work from this navigation here. And so, yeah, we could go to pages. Ella, do you think we need another page right now? If we did, what would it be?
I think it probably, if we did make another page, it could probably be, since we already have a blog page, a home page, maybe like a page for resources or to highlight any community partners. Those would be my only recommendations. Okay.
Yeah, I love that. Here's what I'll suggest is I'll change this to community partners, and I will also turn it to a draft. That way we don't have to do it in this video and we can circle back. But that way we can focus on promise startups. That will be the next set of videos, and we'll go much deeper in terms of like building out a full website as opposed to right now we're kind of just doing a landing page. Awesome. That gives us time to identify who the community partners for TechStart for Kids are going to be as well. So now I just clicked edit on the home page, and it's relatively straightforward. Let's see if I can change this link. Yeah, maybe even delete it for now is probably what I'll do. Or, yeah, I'll just delete it. I think what is probably the best practice is to add an anchor down here and then link to the anchor. So let's just see how we can do that inside of WordPress. So I wonder if we insert something before, what can we insert? Oh, can't insert an anchor. I'm just going through this real quickly to see if we can. So do you know what an anchor is by chance?
I don't know what an anchor is, but I'm interested in learning more about it.
Yeah, for sure. So an anchor is like this piece of code you can add to a site, and then you can link to it so that when you click, it'll take you directly to wherever that page was, or that section of the page. It'll drop you down there, and that way
Would
we can
a
change the learn. Mhm.
would an anchor be something that we use in case, like, and this is just something that I was thinking about for another website or in the future, but would an anchor be something that we use to, like, for example, there's a community partner we have a partnership with, and then we have their logo, and then we add the link so it takes it to their website? Was that considered an anchor?
No, that would be more so like an insert a link.
Oh, okay.
So an anchor would be like if I went to the TechStart for Kids website, and if I clicked on Learn More, it would drop me down to another section on the site, like here or here, for example. So it just
Oh,
scroll the site down.
that makes sense.
So let's see. Oh my gosh, I have to do all of this work? They said it's supposed to be easy. No, I'm not trying how to add. So this is Anchor. HTML Anchor. Okay, great. So it's under advanced, under the heading sections. Let's see if we can replicate this. So first off, like always take, if I can't figure something out, I just Google search it real quickly and I try to troubleshoot. The name of the game is not how much you know, but it's really, how well can you troubleshoot and work with the new, find information. So there it is. So if I highlight the register now, the HTML anchor is here. So if I titled it register, boom, that should be all it takes. And if I go back up to the button, I can change this button to read register, and I can change the link to re-register. And this will be an anchor link now. So let's see if this works. We'll go back to the home page and see if that worked or not. And I don't know why that menu is there. I kind of want to disable it. But here. So do you see what just happened?
It kind of like scrolls on its own when you touch.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Okay, so that was done. Do you wanna help me kind of co-write these?
Yeah.
Okay, so learning remotely. So raising awareness and resources for digital literacy. I'll start this one, and maybe you can think through how to rewrite either one of these. I'm just gonna talk out loud. So the headline says raising awareness and resources for digital literacy. By providing our kids with the digital skills to succeed, our students are that much more ready to win in this digital revolution. So this typo there, reading is important. And so if this is how we're framing it, then learning remotely, how does that tie in? Our goal is to provide students, well, I don't want to be too long. That's going to set it up to be like 4 sentences or something. I'm going to change this so it might read, we provide students with the digital skills to learn remotely successfully. Boom. Cool. You got something here for us, Ella?
Yeah, so on the parent support, I guess we could say, let's see. I guess I would say invite parents to, what did you say earlier? Digital, what was the word you used earlier? Digital, not literacy, proficiency workshops to better assist their children.
Perfect. So we invite parents to digital proficiency workshops to be better equipped in supporting their children. Okay, awesome. Was that the 10-minute alarm?
Yes, that was.
Oh my gosh. Could you give us another 5 minutes?
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's see if we can do this fast enough. And it doesn't help that my computer is running so slow. Independence. Okay. By empowering students with digital skills, they are set up to be more. Oh man, I just word bombed that, so we'll read it as soon as the computer loads it, and then we can kind of wordsmith it.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. If it will load, it's so crazy. And then I think we have like an image that we're supposed to update. Further down. Oh my. I really hope it doesn't like die on me now. You can still see my screen, huh?
Yeah, I see the update there. It says by empowering students with digital skills, they are set up to be more successful in the future of work and education.
Okay, I think I just wordsmithed it. So tech start your children's future to be successful in work and education. And it's, going to take a couple moments to load as well. But does this feel pretty straightforward? Do you have any questions about any of it?
No, the bottom one, the fourth circle, was that one that we were going to update, or we were just going to remove that one? I think we said we were going to remove it, or we were going to add something.
Yeah, it's actually it's empty because there's nothing in here, so it's empty right now unless we added to it. We would have to add. Cool, awesome. So this was the last image down here, kid with balloons, and then we have to update this. I got to delete this text block because we don't need it, if that's even possible. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't show up. And then complete the form below, and we'll reach out to you with more information about TechStart for kids. Cool.
If you put your like where you hit register now, like in the beginning at the R, and you put backspace, will it go up?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably have to disable Grammarly from editing. Anything other than Google Docs. Okay. All right. Complete the form below and we reach out to you with more information about TechStart for Kids. We look forward to meeting. Great. And then there's this footer area, which doesn't look like we can edit. And I think we already went through the exercise in the last video of grabbing these images from Pexels. So I think we can live with this image for now, but we ought to update it soon. Okay. So with that being done, let's go over this customize tool one more time. So where we were earlier, we're under pages and we're editing the home page using the WordPress editor. And now what we're going to do is we're going to customize the theme, which is how we kind of set this up in the beginning. Just look at it one more time because I want to get rid of this menu pretty much. Menu behavior, show some menus. No, that's not. I wonder, I can delete the menu, remove. Boom.
Oh, cool.
Cool. So that's done. The search bar, I mean, we don't have content on here yet, but I don't think we can delete that as part of this theme just yet. And then also, they're not going to let us edit the footer, huh? We'll see about that. Oh, they're proudly powered by Right.
Oh, I like that. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
And you know what I'll do is I'll just I'll just keep it as TextArt instead of the link textart.co. And then we have these social links, so definitely recommend updating them for your brand as you set them up. I'm going to delete some of these because we don't have them. Yeah, I don't have an Instagram or Twitter yet, but I do have a YouTube TextArt. So let me see if I can get that open. Okay, so that's my just confirming and moving quickly. That was my TextArt one, and the Facebook TextArt. That's also this one, I think. Okay. Yeah, so boom, those links should go to my Facebook and YouTube, and I would say this website is done. At least, for iteration round one. We had an idea, and we, like Kathy told us, we moved at the speed of thought, and we just created it in under an hour. Okay, a couple more things while we have some time. It looks like we got a couple minutes. Is just a proper walkthrough of this WordPress dashboard. And so, what you want to know is, one, posts. I'm going to trash this because it's an empty post, but this is the blog post. So posts can be filtered. You can add tags to posts, which will make them easily searchable on the site. And you can also categorize posts so that you can make them easier to search on the site and be better for SEO. Posts are mostly used by blog companies or blog sites. The main pages on your site are going to be under pages. And so you can build all your pages here, and you could use quick edit to change things like the date or make it password protected, or move it to draft, or even give it a parent page. And you've got media, which I skipped over, but really that's just uploading your logos and photos that you can use for the site. You've got comments I skipped over as well. I normally download a plugin to disable all comments because there's a lot of spammers on the internet. Appearance.
How do you do that? How do you do that again?
Disable the comments?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get there once we get to plugins. Appearance, really simple. These are just the different themes that you can design. And you can add a new theme. So I keep it simple to themes, and I've got a hack we'll jam on with Promise Startups. And then plugins. So plugins, we don't need all of them. We got limited logins. We got CoBlocks, which is the WordPress editor. And we can always add new plugins. And so one of the plugins we can add in is disable the comments. And whenever I look at a plugin, I always make sure there's like a ton of installs and good amount of reviews and updated and compatible. And sometimes if it's good enough, I might let one of those things slide, but never like 2 of the 4. Otherwise you have a bad experience. So this is the disable comments plugin. You just install it and activate it. And then once it's activated, we want to go to the settings. It might show up. It might show up in the bar here, and if it doesn't, it might show up under settings or somewhere there. And here, I'm going to just say disable comments everywhere and hit save. And that's it. Now you can't comment on the site. And I guess, yeah, comments are closed. Perfect. Yeah, and any questions with that, Ella?
That seems pretty straightforward.
Awesome. Last thing is users. So I'll add you as a user if that's cool. So that way you could jump in. Is this your email?
Yep.
Cool. And you'll get a new email with a password, so you can reset it. Awesome. So that's how you add a new user. And barely use tools or settings. I mean, we can go over that in more advanced lessons in the future. So that was the quick crash course on launching a site.
Yay.
Awesome. Any questions from you, Ella?
No, just in the future, maybe just work more on the dashboard and do things on the dashboard side. I think those were very helpful. I like how you showed us the links where we could get more information in case we don't know how to do it. Just follow the links and just use that as a resource.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Well, let's jam out with this outro.